Sure, I'll leave the uniform the way it is and wear it at customer events. I used to work as a pastry chef for a catering company in Siberia. It had a very outdated, provincial charm, like almost anything in Siberia. But that doesn't mean that my boss didn't sometimes desperately try to up his game and be modern and experimental. No, not with the food. At some point he figured that it would be a good idea to send some chefs to the events and let them plate the food they made in front of the customers for entertainment. He also wanted to incorporate plating gimmicks like beetroot foam or some nitrogen tricks that had to be made on the spot, so he needed his chefs there, not just servers. This meant that he introduced new uniforms that are supposed to be more elegant looking for the customer events. When he got the new uniforms, he gave them out to the chefs who were meant to go to the events and be seen by customers, and I was one of them. Don't get me wrong, I love doing catering at weddings and so on, cause you can witness all the family drama without having to worry about your family or feeling embarrassed for anyone. It's like watching trash TV in real life. But the thing is, I am very tall, 199, 6 feet 6, and very thin, 55 120ths, and alter all my uniforms to make them fit me better. My boss came and gave me the uniform. I asked if I should try it on and he said no time for that. Just try it on at home and wear to the event. He said he gave me the biggest size so it has to fit. I could already see that the chef pants had a thin material and the legs were super wide but didn't look that long. I asked my boss if I could alter them to fit better and he got pissed and said it's company property and I can't alter them cause someone else has to wear them. I go home and lo and behold, the pants are so wide they will barely stay on my body but end way above the ankles, and the chef jacket is also too short. I figure that I could use a safety pin to make the elastic waistband a bit more tight and then pull the pants up to my belly button, and then the chef jacket will cover everything apart from a part of my heavily tattooed lower arms. Okay, maybe I can wrap a towel and no one will notice. And for my legs, maybe I can wear boots that are a bit high, cause since we are not actually really cooking or in the kitchen I may not have to wear safety shoes. Next day at work we prepare the van to the location. My boss won't join, so before we go I tell him about my plan to make his uniform work for me. To be fair, my boss is stressed cause as always everything was an uncoordinated mess. He just started yelling at me that safety pins damage the fabric and it's a safety hazard. Why is it called safety pin then? And that I have to wear safety shoes, and that this is professional chef attire and we should all look the same cause we appear as a brand, and that it's not about my fashion choices. Okay, fine, I'll comply. I go to the event, put on my new uniform in the changing room. The chef jacket sleeves end in the middle of my forearms. It does not cover my belly cause the pants sit dangerously low on my hips because that's the furthest point they can slide down to. Basically I look like a mixture between a chef and an early 2000s pop star with their low-rise jeans. I looked like I was one wrong move away from accidentally flashing someone. And for my legs? I decided that I can cover my legs by wearing Christmas stockings. Yes, very obnoxious ones with grinning Santa and ornaments and whatnot. They were sticking out from my safety shoes. Boss didn't say anything about socks, so I guess it's fine. I go out, do the job, but kind of preoccupied with keeping my pants where they are meant to be. And guess what? Guests actually complained about how I was dressed. Next day after the event, my boss had surely heard about it. Boss called me over and got mad at me for not dressing how he told me to. I said, but I did. You wanted me to wear the uniform that does not fit at all, and you didn't want me to do anything about it. He said, I want you to figure out a way to wear the uniform without showing your belly and without damaging the uniform. Okay, say no more. What if I just wore one leg of the pants? Like a skirt? I can tie the other leg around me and it would cover my belly and not damage the pants. So that's what I did to the next event. Did I have much leg room to move in? No. I walked up and down the display in tiny steps. Like some cartoon grandma. Of course my boss wasn't happy with that either. He was so mad at me, but I kept saying, "Give me a solution then," and he just couldn't give me one. He was super annoyed and told me that it's not hard to figure this out. I said, "I'm a chef and not a fashion designer, and if it's not hard to figure out, then give me a solution because I did what I could, and if you don't want me to do what I can, then tell me what to do about it." He yelled at me that I should know what's appropriate and what isn't, and I shouldn't play dumb, so I said, "Maybe I am actually dumb though," and left. Just so you know, I was not scared of getting fired cause I was confident in the work that I was doing, and my boss would have been insane to fire me over a uniform when we were already understaffed. So it was just satisfying that he had to put up with my stupidity regarding that. But honestly, what could I have done? If it doesn't fit, then it doesn't fit. I ended up being allowed to alter it, but only to make the waistband smaller without cutting it by sewing a loop together. As for the chef jacket, they got me a bigger one which wasn't the same brand as the others and had a different button color. But they made me change the buttons. This was my uniform. Chef uniform. The age-old, bring me solutions, not problems. Management cop-out. FFS. Plastic, saran wrap yourself? Wear the top as a cape? Definitely go bright orange on. Long. Underwear. I do hope you charged all your time doing employer-mandated alternations. So, you weren't allowed to alter the uniform in any way, but they made you change the buttons? I think the boss was a fool. Something seriously wrong with your boss. Keep complaining. Give no solution and refuse others' solution. Maybe your boss just want to screw you. Also, dude, you're way too thin. Are you okay? I think that I might have gone with comedy bright braces. Suspenders. To hold up the trousers with bright undershirt for the arms and bright socks for the lower legs. All in different colors. Liked your solutions though. Our Kitchen Confidential would get a kick out of this story. I think you killed it. Good job. This made me laugh out loud. Thank you. Stuffed into one pant leg and walking around with tiny steps was the best. Hilarious. 6'6" and 120? Are you a skeleton? What boss would look at someone with those proportions and say, "Yep. No alteration required for this uniform"? There are children's trousers with an elastic waistband with buttons and loops so that you can make the waist smaller and wider again. But no idea for the jacket. What an annoying boss. I am just picturing Luis de Funès as your boss in a comedy classic. Loved the line, chef and early 2000s pop star. It's called a safety pin because it doesn't spring open and stab the baby wearing the diaper that it's holding close. With a boss like that, why not apply for other jobs and then quit? I wish this sub let people post pictures. This would have told the story for you. Some people are leaders, and some people just want to run people. At least here, working clothes, provided the company, cannot go from one employee to another.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.